Alrighty everybody, welcome back to day number 3 of our latest solo adventure on the current most active official PvP server. Raid hours just started about maybe 50 minutes ago, and guess what? We got a cheater on the server. All of the players right now are screaming in chat, they're getting vacuum looted, they're getting their hitbox pulled and getting killed from very far away, speed hacks, the whole admin hacks that literally ended this playthrough the last time we were on this server. Yep, they're still around. This was back in November, December, and right now we're in March. Those admin cheats are still around. And yeah, right now I'm gonna get away from this base as far as I can because they may become one of the targets of this cheater that's on right now. This is the clan that we tried to bait yesterday into raiding us. It was a pretty cool battle with them, but earlier today they posted in chat that they are leaving the server because they had been hit by a hack attack. Not sure what they meant by that, but I'm guessing their loot must have been looted from very far away without even needing to be raided by some cheater. If this is your first time tuning in, this right here is our base right next to them. We built right next to them to, again, bait them into raiding us. Worked successfully, but yeah, right now we're gonna get away from this base in case this cheater comes to try and wipe them again. Currently, they're one of the biggest clans on the server, so they'll definitely attract the attention of cheaters. Now, the main reason why we're trying to get away as far as possible from this cheater, hopefully not run into them at all, is because if you saw the last playthrough, these cheaters have some new crazy admin level hacks. They can literally wipe out your recipes, your emojis, pretty much render your character completely useless. Right here we have this role-playing base. It has a lot of thralls, a lot of benches. So if this cheater is using ESP to locate players, benches, chests, loot, we're gonna hide here. I'm sure there's gonna be a ton of text on their screen and they won't really be able to locate us as effectively. So let's go to maybe the tavern here and we're just gonna chill for the day. Today I was kind of hoping to go around, find our next raid target. I mean, I just logged in an hour ago and plans have changed now, sadly. We gotta spend most of our day just hiding away until this cheater is gone. Whoa. Is that a player? Oh, scared me. He's running quite fast though. For a thrall, I've never seen a thrall run that fast. Alright, so we'll just stay here at the center, I guess, in this little hut here. Hopefully they don't find us. And I'm just gonna stay here and read the chat, keep myself informed of what this cheater is so that we can stay away. Damn, that's crazy. Already 3 days into this playthrough and already a cheater. I've only been able to record one raid yesterday and that's it. I don't even know if I'll be able to make a full playthrough then. If they wipe this server and everyone leaves, how many episodes is that? This is the 3rd one if you can even finish it. That is the reality for trying to record a PvP series, guys. Does not always go as planned, sadly. And like I said, now more than ever, there's so much more to lose. They've always been able to take your loot and everything, but if they take your recipes, your character is useless. So you don't just lose loot, which is easy to get again, right? You can just go farm it, you're back to where you were. But your character, you have to restart it completely. That's what happened with this character. In the last playthrough, they wiped all my recipes. I had to restart it all over again. And see, I was ready to go. Had some salted pork, some gray lotus, ready to go out and fight. Even have a new weapon, this hammer here. Look at that, 84 health damage, 57 armor pen, insane. I was excited to use it. We'll see what happens though, guys. Alrighty guys, it's been about 20 minutes. The chat has settled down and the cheater seems to have logged off the server. If they don't come back, I think we might be able to actually, try and finish this episode somehow. Definitely not going to be doing any raids today, not with the possibility of these guys showing up and speed hacking, killing us, all that. So we'll just have to play on the down low. Stay away from main points of interest like Brim Lake, the sinkhole. Keep a lookout on the player list to see if they log back in. And I guess just scout. See if we run into any players, get some PvP, and maybe scout for future raids as well. I think just to be safe, I'm gonna wait here maybe... How long should we wait? Let's wait maybe 10 more minutes. We'll wait 10 more minutes, see if they come back. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated. Alright, waited another 10-15 minutes. No sign of the cheater or the person that is friends with a cheater. I think we're safe to kind of roam around, see what we can find here. Kind of want to go check up on my raided base here. See if that clan that we fought yesterday is around there. Maybe we can fight them again. If they stick around and somehow don't get wiped by a cheater eventually. I did say the big plan is to do eventually a god summoning to raid their base. Hopefully they stick around the next couple days, because I would love to finally do my first god summoning raid. I've never done one. And look at that. This is the perfect base to do that. Thinking we go with maybe Yogg, just because it's probably the easiest one to farm, and it would be able to hit the top loot room. Don't forget, the reason we built here is so that we have a secure place to do the god summoning from. We just moved the Yogg slowly over to their base and then up and down, crush that loot room. But yeah, really hoping that these guys don't get wiped by that cheater. See any online right now? Not online, any of them. And they've always been online throughout raid hours. There's at least 4 or 5 of them. Yeah, half an hour. Wow, I wonder if maybe they did get vacuum looted. And just for anyone that doesn't know what vacuum looted is, basically a cheater is able to just somehow, I don't even know how it works, pull out all your loot just from a distance. They don't even need to raid it or be anywhere near your base. They did say that this was the 4th time that they've been hit on this server. That's why right now, I feel like the best way to play Conan, definitely just be a solo, build small. If you build big with big clans, big bases, when a cheater shows up on your server, your base will be the first one they hit. Bases like that, massive, lots of numbers, they're cheater magnets. But if you're solo and you just set up a little humble base somewhere hidden, you, for the most part, you can hopefully continue playing at least much better. I don't even know if we're going to be able to run into any people right now. Not many big clans left. Just solos, duos, and trios. Honestly, maybe even for the next episode, day number 4, I might need to take a little break from the server. Let the population come back in a week to continue the series. Or maybe even just switch to a whole new server. There's another server right now that's active. It's got the same amount of people as here though. So I don't think it would be much different. I really hope we could at least get to try out this hammer. I want to see how destructive it is. I read in chat this player here, duel. Really, it's just one person. I don't know if their other teammate quit, but yeah, I heard they got hit by the cheater. You know what's crazy? Even the other big clan's gone too. Wonder if they got hit. Yeah, this is the clan. They left almost 30 minutes ago. Ooh, this player is online right now. Level 23 though. Getting a tier 2 fighter. That's the player. Living the simple life. That's the best way to play Conan, to be honest. Already scouted this base. One of the more perfect tower bases to be able to trap, but player's inactive. Just looking for online raids, guys. Let me see. I wonder if these fish traps from this camp work. Oh, they do. That's awesome. The little details. Whoa, look at this place. That's crazy. There should be like some kind of little lake underneath here. But this is such a funny way of building here. Oh, and by the way, someone just posted in global chat that all of their thralls are somehow dead. Cheater took them out. That's another thing they can do. They can wipe all of your thralls, hundreds of them. Alright, so just to look at the player list. So this person got hit. This clan got hit. And this clan got hit as well, who's been here since November, December when I filmed the other playthrough. And of course, kind of weird that another big clan, the one from here that we just scouted and that we plan to raid in the last episode as well, all of the members disappeared, so I'm guessing they got hit as well. Oh, and I also forgot to mention the one here from yesterday's raid, they got hit as well. Damn, all of them pretty much. Just gotta stay away from them. Don't antagonize, build small. You see in the chat that there's cheaters? Just log off for the day. Stash your stuff, log off. Yeah guys, not entirely sure where there's episodes going or if I'll even make it up to the channel. Been at it trying to run into anyone, trying to find a base to raid, but if anything, any of the decently big ones, they've been cleared out All that's left are a bunch of new players that are probably oblivious to what just happened. They had no idea the server got visited by a cheater. So I might have to just come back another day, see what's going on, see if there's different clans, go to another server. I don't know. And we just got started on this one too. Third day barely. So I said I was gonna get off Conan, and I ended up putting all my stuff away and decided to just do a bit of roaming off camera, not to bore you guys with so much roaming. And I'm here, and I just heard a treb go off here in Noob River. Let's see if we can hear it again. I don't know what they're trying to raid, but it looks really interesting. Maybe here. I had no idea this base existed. Okay, so this is one of the alphas. Old alphas that were around like a week ago. The ones that have left. Yeah, they're trying to treb raid it. I do want to watch this raid though. See how it goes. Let's see, what level are they? They're level 60. It's a duo. There they are. So it looks like they've made some progress. I don't know if there's going to be anything up there though. This base looks like the kind of base that would be empty. This was one of those clans with like 15-20 bases all over the place. They're making some progress. Stuff is breaking. Almost made it. We're gonna need to rest here on the fence. There we go. Let's see what we're gonna find here. Yeah, this base is gonna be so empty. I would not waste time in this. Oh, gee. That was a fail. Let's see, can we get back in there? Nah, I doubt it. They're gonna get there first. Right behind us. Oh, their body fell for us. But their corpse is still up there. That was a glitch. We got ourselves into a Noob River primitive Q-lock dagger spam battle. Oh, that's all the PvP we could get ourselves today. We'll leave their loot there. Other ones trying to climb. And they snuck up, they both fell. Sorry guys, that was all the action we could get today. Noob River Q-Log Dagger Spam PvP. We'll give them back their stuff. Alrighty everybody, we are back once again, and it's actually been 6 days since all that stuff with the cheaters happened. I did check in throughout this week, and honestly there wasn't much to update on, and finally today I decided that okay, let's give this server another shot, see what's going on, and check it out. Look at this base here. 162 hours left on this base here. This was the clan that we fought in the last episode, and we intended to continue fighting, but sadly they had been wiped apparently for the 4th time by a cheater, and they are long gone by now. So that is very unfortunate. The few other quote-unquote big clans that were on the server 6 days ago, they're also gone. Right now, looking at the server pop, there's some new clans here like these. This one's still here, but no major alpha clans on the server. Just solos, duos, trios, that kind of stuff. Just again to continue informing you guys, yesterday I actually had logged in just to refresh the decay timers, and you're not gonna believe it, another cheater had came on the server. It never ends really. But yeah, today we're back. Gonna try to do a bit of roaming, see if we can run into some players hopefully today, get some PvP down so that whenever we find a good healthy server, if this one comes back alive, we're not too terribly rusty. That's the plan. Very easy to get rusty when it comes to Conan PvP, so really trying to avoid that again. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna find a good base to raid, unfortunately. As much as I want to, that's really all I want to do right now. Just do some fun raids against, you know, some big clans. That's always amusing, trying to solve that problem. Right now, where should we go? Let's head over to Sinkhole. Let's see if anyone's there. Keep an eye on the player list, because that cheater might return. Trying to see which pyramids are the most active to see who's been around recently. Oh, speed hacker. Yep. Oh, we're dead. It's been 6 days. We've been on the server for 5 minutes, and we ran into a speed hacker who killed us from so far away. Really wanted to use that hammer. I haven't even checked. Did they wipe my recipes? I shouldn't even risk going back, but honestly, I'm done with this server. It's like they didn't even have to do hitbox pulling to kill us with attacks. It's almost like that delete command that you can do in the admin panel on single player, how you can just instantly kill thralls. That's all they had to do. We're practically thralls in this game when it comes to speed hackers. Please let our loot be here. Oh yes. Okay, let's go, let's go. We can still use our weapons. Yeah, I just want to test out this hammer so bad. 57 armor pen. I want to see how hard it hits. 6 days later, still a cheater on the server. There was a cheater on yesterday as well. It's just an everyday thing now. The biggest thing that sucks is that the PvP servers are just, they're losing pop day by day. This community is just getting smaller, and yeah, these cheaters are just killing the last bit of people that actually show up and play this game, unfortunately. And it's such a fun game, man. Conan to this day is still my all-time favorite game. I haven't stopped playing it since I first started playing it in 2019 when it first came out for free on console on the PS3 network or PS4 network or whatever it's called. I liked it so much I even bought a PC after and switched over to PC a year later or so. I want to play Conan so bad too. I just got done editing the final episode of my solo PvP Sipta series, day 5 of it, and I gotta record a new series for you guys. This is the 3rd episode of this one, but yeah, not looking like it's gonna last very long, and it's not like I can really switch over to another server. This is kind of the most active one right now. There's a few other ones with similar pop, but I mean, it's gonna be the same thing, different server, same story. Well, I think I've wasted enough time on the server for today. We'll let the cheaters do what they do, and then we're gonna get off and go play some other game. See what other game we can adventure in. See you guys later. Alright everybody, here we go again. This will be my final attempt at trying to finish this day 3 video. If I can't finish it today, I think that's gonna be it for this series. It will sadly only have been a 1 to 2 episode series, and this video will probably not go up because there's not really much for me to upload. But yeah, so originally when I started this day 3, it was all the way back in March 11th. Right now we are in April 16th. It's been over a month now since I haven't been able to finish this video due to obviously all the things that have occurred. And I'm not sure how many updates I've provided throughout that whole month that has passed, maybe 2-3 updates, but there's actually been a few more updates that I just haven't recorded. I've been checking in every couple days, 4 or 5 days, to see if anything changes, and no, the situation just continues to be how it is, and it's just been very hard to find an active server to continue this adventure. Like right now, for example, I'm not on the same server where we started this journey. I spent yesterday getting myself established on a new server that just happens to have around 20 people right now, just so that I can finish this video. And as you can see here, I've been a little bit busy trying to get back to where we were on the last server. That server I just body vaulted, dismantled everything, and now we're here on this new server, because again, that server is dead now. There's only 2-3 people at the time. But yeah, we ended up moving to a completely new server, and I had to reestablish myself here. Of course, I didn't record it because you guys have already seen me. I do the usual stuff to get myself geared up. Just run the War Maker's dungeon for weapons, explosives. I just farm throw armor, which is what we're wearing, and yeah, here we are. Like I said, it is April 16th right now, and on March 25th, Conan received a massive update. I'm sure you guys already know this. I'm super late to the party as usual when it comes to updates, but quite a lot of things changed that have affected the PvP world. Most importantly, two big things. Almeria has officially been removed. It no longer exists. That was one of my favorite spots in the game despite the massive lag. I enjoyed going there, getting some early game battering rams, explosives, Musashi's blade of course. So that's gone. The next biggest thing that's gonna completely change the PvP meta, which already has because I'm late, but is, check this out, the stamina. The gray bar is back. So if you use up all of your stamina, you're gonna get punished with this grayed out bar. You're not gonna be able to do anything. You're gonna be left defenseless. That's back to the old school Conan. No more infinite roll. So I guess to finish off this episode, what I want to do is I got myself geared up here. Got some Sobek armor, some legendary hammers, and a spear. I want to go out and test out the new meta because I have not had a single fight since this latest update on March 25th. Again, it's April 16th right now. Haven't had a single fight. So I don't know what it's like gonna be. I'm sure everyone's already accustomed to it. I'll tell you something. Like I said, I spent yesterday just gearing myself up here on this new server with a fresh new character. And while I was out there farming the War Maker's dungeon, just doing the PvE stuff, I was getting stammed out a lot. That gray screen just kept coming on and on. So I'm not used to it at all. My muscle memory is just used to the infinite roll stamina. So it's gonna be a tough change. I gotta rewire my entire brain. We're gonna be testing out the spear because the spear also had a new change. It got sped up just a little bit. It's still very slow, as you can see the animation. But we're gonna see if we can maybe try and get a kill with this. Could be fun. The spear used to be one of my favorite weapons before it got severely nerfed. But yeah, check it out. Got 2 additional sets. Got some other weapons here as well that we can use in case we die, some heals, and of course some strength buffs. Here I have all the benches that I could possibly need if there is a day 4. Not sure, depending on how today goes. We'll see if we stick around, but I at least want to finish this video and give you guys my first impressions into the new update in terms of PvP. You guys have been asking me about it in the comment sections on day 1 and 2, so I do want to get that out at least so that you can see how I do with this new update. So yeah, before we head out, of course, we are gonna respec for this new era of PvP. I'm just gonna be going with a strength fighter build. I don't know what's the meta. I'm just going with what I'm familiar with. Just full strength, of course. We're gonna go full vitality and full agility. We'll be using that rolling thrust perk so that after every dodge we get a 25% increased armor pen. We'll go ahead and have our buffs. And here we go off to test the new PvP changes. Most importantly, if we don't want to die in battle, we have to manage our stamina extra good today. Because as a solo, running out of stamina when you're in an outnumbered fight is going to be absolutely punishing. There's going to be almost, like now, see? I'm so used to the old ways. I gotta adjust. But yeah, if that happens in a battle and we get bombarded by 3-4 players, we're not making it out. So most importantly, we gotta be very selective with our attacks and always keeping an eye on the stamina. Yeah, I remember when the Infinite Roll came out back with the Age of War update. Everyone hated it. And I was one of those people that didn't like it either. Because I believe that the Infinite Roll just made things way too easy. You didn't have to manage your stamina anymore. And it took away a lot of the skill that was involved in fighting. But after a while, I kind of got used to it, and I actually really ended up liking the Infinite Roll by the end. But yeah, most people hated it. And now that the Gray Zone is back, it seems like a lot of people are not happy about it being back too. Yeah, like I said, yesterday was my first day kind of trying out this new system. I haven't fought, I was just doing PvE stuff, farming gear, farming weapons. I kept getting the gray thing over and over while walking. It did get a little bit annoying after a while. Just gotta retrain the muscle memory to pay attention. I'm coming here to the wine cellar dungeon because I had one of my channel members tell me about one of the thralls here that has the potential to drop some Silent Legion armor, and I want to test it out. I want to see how good this thrall is, if it drops a lot of pieces or if it's just one. That way I don't have to bother crafting some Silent Legion, the heavy one. Oh, there we go, see? Already grayed out. The spear still very slow. I don't know if we're gonna be very successful at fighting players with it, because I've heard that people that are using agility builds with agility armor, they can just spam attacks for days apparently, and that's kind of scary. I feel like dagger spam might be making a huge comeback. Oh, there he is. That's a Silent Legion guy. Yeah, and I'm fighting thralls and I'm already getting the gray. Hyper armor on the spear, not the greatest. Seems like a lot of other weapons go right through it. All right, let's see what we get. So one chest piece, interesting. We'll use the war paint. Think I'll stay with the Silent Legion. I wish they dropped more pieces, because these guys take what, 15 minutes to respawn? It's not very fast if it's only one piece at a time. Oh yeah, and like I was saying about dagger spam making a comeback now that attacks are cheaper and you're able to spam more, then when you mix it with that agility stamina armor that I've been hearing people talk about, how it just lets you do a lot of attacks, I imagine that's just gonna fully solidify dagger spam as the main meta now. That does not sound like a very pleasant meta, to be honest. I've just never been a big fan of dagger spam. I think it just makes PvP so stale. Literally, it's just the Q-lock auto aim doing all the job and just spam, 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 taking all skill away from PvP. Oh, player building here. Let's go fight him. Let's hope we can get up here in time. Oh, dang it. Damn, that's a whole base right there. Right at sinkhole. I don't think we could have done much. If we jump in there, we would have gotten stuck. On the bright side though, I think by April 25th, V-Rising's getting a massive update, and I think that might revive the V-Rising community. So I am gonna hop on one of those PvP servers. V-Rising's one of my favorite games that sadly I didn't get much of a chance to play, but I really enjoyed it when I did. So I am gonna try and make a PvP playthrough on it. There he is. He's got daggers, so that's gonna be pretty risky. I'm afraid of dagger spam again. Oh, he came out. Oh. Oh no. Got arrows. Alright, gotta watch the stamina. And the roll too. Let's see the spear. There we go. We'll take that. We'll take these. Oh, we'll take the whole set. Well, we gotta fight, guys. Finally. Haven't had a single fight in over a month. Very rusty. And of course, trying out a complete new way of playing now with this new stamina system. I'm also trying to learn how to use the two-handed hammer. I'm primarily a great axe player. Just trying to expand my horizons, learn new weapons. Ended up taking this armor because it is light armor. And I do want to try and experiment with light armor. That way stamina regen is a little bit faster. Right now, because of the Silent Legion, we're considered heavy armor. So our stam regen will be a little bit slower. We'll also have, I think, a slower roll, maybe. Not too sure about that. So yeah, I do want to experiment with that light armor. I haven't used light armor in forever. Good fight though to that player. He was a good sport. So we'll switch over to this. We'll drop this. Look at that. Light armor. And our encumbrance is in green. So stam regen. Much faster. The roll is faster too. Let's see. This armor gives concussive. It does give gas protection. That's good. Strength weapon damage, nice. Health. Agility weapon, which we have the spear for. Agility weapon and health. Okay, I'll do just fine. Yeah, I hope we can keep getting fights like that. I just want to warm up today. Relearn stamina management once again. Go back to the old ways. We did manage to land one hit with the spear. It's just so slow still. If you guys remember, the only reason the spear ended up getting nerfed in the first place is because they ended up buffing the Q-lock system, which is basically an auto-aim system. And it basically made the spear land almost every single hit. If you tried rolling, it would self-correct with this sweeping motion and still land these crazy attacks. So in order to balance it out, they slowed down the animation a lot. And now for this update, they sped it up a little bit. It's still kind of slow, not like the good old days, but yeah, I think that was all unnecessary. I think they should have left it with the same speed. And really all you have to do to balance out a lot of these OP meta like the Q-lock dagger spam or the old Q-lock spear is just disable Q-lock on official servers. And this is going to force players to have to train their aim, to have to rely on their own aim to get kills instead of the auto aim system, which is really the problem for a lot of these OP weapons. Yeah, I feel like there's zero chance that Funcom would ever disable Q-lock on official servers, but I still hope naively that they someday do, because I do feel like just disabling Q-lock would fix a lot of the weapon imbalances that they tried to fix but still haven't been able to get it quite right. Alright, I'm gonna head back to Sinkhole, see if that player's still there. Maybe he wants a rematch. Just want to train. Got a player over there. We're just going for it. Oh, someone else is here. Same player as before. This player has given us some fun fights, given back his stuff, and we're just gonna have another 1v1 friendly, just to keep practicing, trying to get accustomed to this new stamina system. That's what it's all about today. I'm gonna use the spear for this match. Chances are it's gonna get me killed, but I want to try and get at least one kill with the spear, just for the good old days. But yeah, my current biggest fear is that gray screen. Running out of stamina, as we just saw right now, and then getting punished by that dagger spam is absolutely lethal, especially if they have much stronger daggers, and then add maybe 2-3 more players in an outnumbered solo fight. You're just dead. You're not gonna survive that. Do not, absolutely do not run out of stamina. Just gotta rewire my entire brain once again. So I guess one good strategy is probably gonna be to just keep track of their stamina systems. Once you see them that they're not doing anything, you know they're stammed out. Just like me. Just had to wait it out until we could finally get enough to roll out of the way of that dagger spam. I feel like to get used to this new stamina, I gotta spend a solid maybe 3-4 hours just doing strictly just some kind of arena PvP. And look at that. 14 dragon powder, perfect. A lot of people in chat are saying that the new meta is just agility. Agility armor, agility weapons. Might have to explore some of that if we get, you know, another couple extra days on this playthrough. Oh, player over there. Wow, they're very fast. Gotta watch out. Ooh. Wow. Oh. Jeez. No chance. Damn, whatever weapon that was, absolutely bananas. Gonna need to ask him what it was. Just stood no chance. Sprint attack and then spam, spam, spam. Okay, so yeah, so they have the blood crystal chakrams. I think I'm saying that right. And I haven't personally used them, but I have heard that they're super OP. They're currently the most OP weapon right now, and Funcom has already said that they're getting nerfed in a future update because that's how crazy they are. I just asked them for a rematch and they were cool about it, so that's nice. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to take down those blood crystal chakrams. Yeah, if we can't defeat them this time, we'll just let it be. Because I feel like it'll just be a montage of them just taking me down with those weapons. They're kind of like punching daggers, but they have an insane range. I really stood no chance. I can't even imagine once you run out of stamina. That seems kind of crazy. Yeah, they were pretty chill about it. They said I could use my armor again. They're letting me have it back. We're gonna take an L right now, guys. This will be a really tough fight. Yeah, just from what I've heard, this is the most ultimate OP weapon out right now, and there's really no way of getting it unless you got it when it was out through a Twitch drop. That's the only way you can get it. If you didn't get it then yeah, you're not gonna have access to this weapon. Yeah, so I just asked him because I'm unfamiliar, like I said, with this weapon, and I asked him what makes this weapon so OP, and he said basically it sunders with every attack, which removes 10% of your armor's protection, and you can stack it 5 times. It's also a super fast weapon. You can spam it over and over. It uses very little stamina. And of course, it is also a punching dagger, and punching daggers are known to be laggy weapons, which means if you're on a laggy server, which is every server, every official server, the hitbox is crazy. You're going to be able to hit your opponents from very far away with lots of phantom hits. And of course, if all that is not bad enough, it also has insane damage for punching daggers. His weapons does 68 damage and 9 armor pen, and he says that it can be higher than that. Absolute monster of a weapon. Oh, and one more little detail, of course, when you pair it up with some agility stamina armor plus agility buffs, it's just incomprehensible. It's so OP. Yo, never run out of stamina, and of course when your opponent enters that gray screen, easy kill. Oh jeez, we're so doomed. No way we're winning this. Alright, wrong button. My bad. No healing. Ooh. There's that sunder. Yep. Yeah, we just don't have enough stamina, and the stamina regen is too slow to be able to counter those sprint attacks. We're just kind of stuck struggling, trying not to run out of stamina as we try to avoid their phantom sprint attacks. Yeah, there's no way. Not with this build. Definitely need some kind of agility stamina build. We're gonna head over to Brim Lake now. A few other people want a PvP, so we're gonna be able to get in some more practice with some other players. Damn, what a crazy weapon. You're one of the few people that actually have the Twitch drop when it came out. Man, you're gonna be able to shred through a lot of players right now. Although do keep in mind, they did say that they were gonna nerf it eventually. It should be coming up in the next couple updates, I would imagine. Alright, we'll be fighting this other player here. Thankfully, no punching daggers, so it should be a little bit more fun. Let's do it. Switch to spear. Ooh. Okay, no messing around. I was trying to switch over to the spear, a bit too risky. Ooh. One more hit. There we go. Wow, the dead leg's kind of powerful though. Look at that, 68 damage, 57 armor pen. That's crazy, I had no idea. Alright, this is stupid. I'm being really stubborn. I already know I'm gonna lose, but I still want to try. Let's have another fight against the Blood Crystal Chakrams. That sprint attack, insane. Oh. Oh, no way. Look at that. I'm not sure how that landed. Look at that. Oh. My... Those Blood Crystal Chakrams, so tough to defeat. Not gonna be happening today. We need at least an agility stamina build, and I feel like the hammer might be a little bit too slow, so I think the only way to defeat those is definitely fire with fire. You need some other kind of punching daggers, or if you can, Blood Crystal Chakrams to counter them as well. And then just gotta flip a coin and see who wins the Q-Lock dagger spam battle. Look at that, looks like the whole clan's coming now. These guys are the big alpha clans on the server. Look at the player list. They got 10 people plus on this clan. Insane. Definitely not some casual players. These are all hardcore players. They play Conan religiously and they're up to date with meta and training and all that. Alright guys, just got challenged by ya boy and we're gonna go ahead and fight him. Looks like he got some kind of crippling daggers and he does have the current leggings, which is stamina armor. So I'm guessing this guy has the full stamina build that you should be playing with if you wanna, I guess, have the most meta stuff. Let's see how we do. Now, regular dagger spam, like the one we just did now, it's definitely more manageable compared to the blood crystal chakrams, the punching daggers that we were doing. Pretty decent until we weren't. Again, just gonna need that stamina, agility, armor, because without it, you just run out of stamina so quick and it doesn't replenish fast enough. And again, Nightmare Scenario, what just happened right there? We ran out of stamina once in that entire fight and we just got dagger spam to death. And that's all it takes in this new meta. One gray screen and you're dead to dagger spam, sadly. I do like that you're able to do more combos now though. So the fact that attack cost has been lowered is nice because it gives life to a lot of weapons that rely on combos like the one-handed sword. But what I don't like about that, sadly, which is a consequence, is that it reinforces the dagger spam. Just hit Q lock and then just spam away. I said this already, but to me, just personal preference, I find it to be a very stale meta. There's just no satisfaction at all from getting a kill that's done by the auto-aim Q-lock system. What I like personally is to earn my kills by using my own aim when it comes to PvP, because it takes time, it takes practice, and I just find it that there's no greater feeling in PvP than getting a kill when it's your own aim. Now, as for the gray screen or the lower stamina regen, I don't really have an issue with it. I just gotta get used to it again. I think it reinforces skill, which I like because you gotta manage your own stamina, which that is a skill. As I've said already, the only thing I truly hope for is for one day for Q-lock to be disabled on officials, so that Conan PvP could truly be all about skill, stamina management, and training your own aim. No more assisted kills with the auto aim. But yeah guys, those are my thoughts and first impressions on the new PvP changes, just for anyone that had asked me about them in the comments. I would love to hear how you guys feel about the new changes, so definitely share your opinion in the comments. I'll be reading them when this video is out. Alright, we're gonna switch it up a bit. Gonna go ahead and fight some of the other clanmates. We'll be going up against Snowshoes here. Here we go. They got the World Breaker. Best hammer in the game. On the XL lens, that is. Yeah, check that out. I think this is the most meta set. Maybe a different helmet. But the World Breaker 73. 79, look at that. 73 damage, 79 armor pen. Crazy. Do not want to get hit by that. Let's see what they have. Yeah, here it is. Look at that. The Blood Crystal Chakrams. 60 damage, 9 armor pen, and most crazy, it's the Sunder. Alright, our next match gonna be going up against Diablo here. Let's do it. Got him. I love the cripple on this hammer. Alright, next fight we're going to be going up against Shin once again. I let him borrow my agility spear. He wants to try it out against us. Let's see how we do. So little stamina, we're just always on the defensive, just rolling, trying to roll out of every attack. There's not much room to counter, because if we do, we just end up stammed out, like now. The spear making a comeback with this update. Still a very viable weapon, not as OP as it used to be before the nerf, but for 1v1s, yeah, you could definitely take down some players, especially if you got that agility build. You get some good damage in and you got a lot of stamina to hit. I would really love to see what kind of build they have. We had to take them down at least once. So we're gonna try again. I'm out of buffs, so we're gonna be at an even worse disadvantage. Might be an even worse loss right now, but we'll try. Really want to see what armor they're using. One more. I'm fumbling, getting a bit too desperate. There we go. Just needed a little bit of a faster sprint attack. The two-handed hammers is very costly, kind of slow too. And here's that absolute meta armor, guys. All stamina, agility armor. That's how you never run out of stamina and get the fastest regen. Alright, next fight we're going up against Shay. This guy hits like a truck. He hit me once, took out half my health. Really wish I had my buffs. Good damage from them. Much better than ours. Oh, no way. Half health, that's crazy. Alright, disengage. Get my stamina up. Oh. Might be dead here. Oh, I should not have landed. Oh. This is a really tough fight. No way. That massive lag spike. I want that rematch so bad. I think we got him this time. They don't want the rematch. Dang. Well, looks like that one, we're gonna have to leave that on a loss. Alright, well, I think we did pretty decent today. Had a lot of fights, more than I anticipated. Thankfully, we will be able to finish this video. And of course, look at me, still running out of stamina. I think I just, when I'm walking and talking for the video, of course, I just forget to keep track of my stamina, so that's why it happens a lot. Honestly though, this crappy armor we picked up from that player over at Sinkhole held up pretty good against this alpha clan here. These guys have the best gear in the game, and honestly, I kind of want to try those armors out at this point. So if we do come back tomorrow, if the server is somehow still alive for day 4, well, definitely, I think I might even consider taking the time to learn the recipes and get myself some of these meta armors that this clan was using, because the struggle was real fighting with non-agility stamina armor. I was just always almost on the verge of running out. Most of my stamina was just preserved to dodge out of attacks, and it also wouldn't regen fast enough for me to be able to counter. I was always on the defensive for the most part. I think that player over at Sinkhole here is getting raided. The one that we fought and took this gear from. They're getting raided by the clan we were just training with. And that clan that we were fighting again, it's this compost clan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Super big alpha clan. And like I said earlier, this is a hardcore PvP clan. I've seen it on multiple official servers, some of the players. Let's see what's going on here. Hopefully they don't come after us. Clan's way too massive. They're way too stacked. Yep. Oh man. Hopefully they don't kill me. They don't want us nowhere near that raid. It's alright. Just happy we finally got some PvP earlier. Over a month without being able to fight anyone due to all the cheaters. I'm sure they're well underway now though. As soon as they see that there's more than 5 people on a server, they gotta show up and wipe it. But we'll see what happens if we get a day 4 on this server. I won't be able to play tomorrow because I do have some IRL obligations, but I will be on the next day after that, and we'll see how the server's doing. Damn, this is a massive clan. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holy smokes. Almost reaching the max. I think the max, how much is it? 10 players per clan? Well, the only bright side of there being a clan this big is that it might attract other hardcore clans to come to the server. That tends to happen a lot. And this server here that I'm playing on is a pretty legendary server. It has a lot of history. A lot of crazy wars have taken place on this server throughout its time. Trying to make my way back to Sinkhole so we can see that raid. Now that it's all 8 of them, that base is gonna get absolutely demolished. The guy, the solo player, is asking why am I getting raided, and the clan said it's a laggy eyesore. Base is still standing, a lot of it's still left. Raid's over pretty much, but now the solo player here is getting some sweet revenge against the 10-man clan. He's stone trebbing their war pyramid. Things might get real interesting real soon, guys. The solo player here is talking about maybe bringing his friends over to come and fight the 10-man clan, but he just wants some reassurance that they'll stick around for a massive server war. We'll just have to see what happens. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for tuning in, and if you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so you don't miss a potential day 4. See you guys then.